What's up, everybody? It's Dylan Ashcraft from Ellipsis TCG here with Christian Townsend from Ellipsis TCG. No jerseys, though. We got the hoodie. You got third place. Yes. First off, welcome to the third place group chat. Hey. Third place, boys. Anyways, what did you play today, man?
U7 Frieza.
All right, why?
Well, because they can play Victory Strike, and you don't really do that much. You just got to get there. You see the card, you win.
All right, flip it over real quick. Is it foil?
Sadly, it's not.
Come on, man.
I forgot to bring, I had the big one, the big version. I just didn't bring it with me. I should have brought it. It's my fault.
All right, man. Let's see the deck.
All right. So, we have 4 ready to fight Son Gokus. Lets you filter through the deck. You know, look for the Victory Strike, any of the 5-drop Gokus, the Hope for Universe. You just filter through the deck as fast as possible. Pick up a Universe 7 you may need just to pitch for the Frieza. It's a really good turn 1 play. We have 3 Universe 7 representatives. Another filter through the deck. A little bit better than the Goku because it looks through 7 instead of 3. It's a yellow card, which is pretty nice. Can be pitched for Frieza as well because of the permanent. It counts as a U7 card everywhere. So that's definitely a good card. Next, we have 4 Master Roshis. The Negate, U7, yellow card. Can be pitched for Frieza. Great for just counter, slowing down attacks. Next, 2 Focus Mind Piccolos. They're here just for a blocker of too much aggro. They're blocker barrier. If you have 4 more energy, which you will usually have because you ramp in this deck with objection, makes it a 20k on your opponent's turn, so it's a solid wall that they have to deal with a lot harder. Pretty good. I haven't actually got to play it. I played it once today, and the other time it was either energy or I pitched it to draw tips. 2 Focus Mind Son Gohan. This card was actually pretty good. So I played it once, and it was for my one matchup where the opponent was going to play the Bloodlust, or I fear they have Bloodlust, Crusher Ball, whatever. This has barrier, and the fact that it says activate, you look at the top 7 and you play the card for its cost. So if this is already on board, they kind of can't like respond to it, or they can't like Bloodlust the card coming out. They have to try to stop this. If they don't, then you can get your card off and go off. I got away with it once. It was great. Very good card. Next, we have Full Power Spirit Bomb Son Goku. Usually the cards you start the Victory Strike chain with. Great card. You play it, you untap a card, or untap energy, draw a card. Take 2 life, gain 10k for the turn. That is not a once per turn effect, so if you have all your life, the more life you have, the better this card benefits, and it gets stronger for the big push. Next card. I played 4 Son Goku Hope Universe 7. Yet again, it's part of the Victory Strike chain. If you don't see Victory Strike and you have multiple of these in your hand, you swing with this twice. It has triple attack crit. So you swing twice. On the 3rd time when it stands, you evolve over it again, get all 3 attacks again. So it's a way to whittle someone down if you don't have the Victory Strike and you want to still do big damage and push for game. Very good card. Seen it all day. Fantastic. The game winner, the game ender, the end all, the be all. Son Goku, the awakened power, the Victory Strike. So this lets you win from any life total. They could be at full life, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, doesn't matter. He just has to touch your opponent once, and once he does, you win the game. When you bring him out, you try to get him as high as possible. I think today the highest I got him was like 140k per game. Very good card. It's obnoxious. I see why it's so expensive. It's definitely worth it, and it's the MVP. Another MVP of the deck, the Ultimate Form Son Goku. So I played even 3-3 of this in the Full Power Spirit Bomb. This one helps when you're playing against an aggro match. Some people don't read the card or don't realize that if your life is 3 or lower, it drops this to a 4-drop, and if it pops a battle card on board. If it's in rest mode, you draw a card. So for the aggressive matchups, if they drop me down real low, I just get the 4 life, play this for 4 energy, pop a card, draw, and you can still do the whole victory strike chain. It's just that without the full power spirit bomb, when you do it that way, you have 1 extra energy for the battering play. With this one, you just go all in and usually catch people off surprise because you victory strike a turn early. Next, 2 at all costs Vegeta. This was usually either energy or pitch for draw 2. I never really played it. If I do play it, you use it to untap a card, energy draw, take 2 life. You get 2 cards to your hand. If you have 5 or more energy, you can pop a battle card and it gets triple strike for the turn. Very good to push with if you need to, worst case scenario. Other than that, either energy or you pitch it for Frieza to draw, or you just play it untap, draw, set up different plays. Next, 3 Crisis Crushers, Son Goku. This is very good to stop aggro decks with 1-drops. I've seen this most of the day. It slowed down so many decks, especially stopping Kid Ku, stopping anyone that wants to rely on like 1-drop Trunks or Black Mass Saiyan, whatever the case. It slows them down, it walls them, it stops all the people that, since you don't swing with the Frieza, you just sit there, this stops everyone from trying to play the 1-drop that swing, take life. So it's very useful and it slows up people, card draw and everything. Very good card. Next 2 cards, Trunks, Power Overseeing Time. This is a really good card for the Janemba matchup. Play this main. Whenever they mill you, you want to overwhelm this card. If you mill like a Victory Strike combo piece or the Victory Strike, for overwhelm 4, you tap 2, you overwhelm, you warp your whole grave, and then you can choose 1 battle card from there, add it to your hand. So if they mill the Victory Strike, you just play this, add it back to your hand. If they mill any of the pieces, just add it back to your hand. Or if you're pushing for game with the Victory Strike and you have extra energy, you can always play this, grab a super combo that you played earlier in the game, get it back to your hand, have more power for the final push. Very good card, very clutch. I love it. It makes the Janemba matchup a breeze. Next, 2-Ton Patrol Trunks. At first, when I played the deck, I was playing the Supreme Time of Time just to look at the top 3 instead of the 2. I like the Trunks over the Kai because the Kai only gets battle cards, Trunks gets anything. But the thing I like the most is that with the Trunks is that you don't have to reveal what you get. So if you get the Victory Strike, they don't even know. You just, oh, I added a card, whatever, and you can surprise them. Very good card, low key, doesn't let your opponent get any information. Very vital. Next, 4 super combos. Backbone of Universe 7, Son Goku. Tournament of Power, super combo. You can pitch it for Frieza if you need to, early game. It's a super combo that can be triggered at 5 or less life. So, very good. I love it. Did me wonders. Can't complain. Next, 4 Senzu Bean. The beans are there for blue energy to untap. Very good offensive and defensive card. I usually charge them most games. Sometimes I had them just to open up more energy when I went for the Victory Strike push. Very good card. I will always play this. Next, 4 Objection. MVP of the deck. If you see 2 of these, you go off very early and you just roll your opponent. Sometimes I only seen 1, but regardless, as long as I seen an objection, it turned out to be a really good game. Love the deck, love the card, everything. Next card, I played 2 Bad Rings. Bad Rings are essential. When you're going for the Victory Strike push, if they got the Mafuba, you gotta have the ring. Yeah, Bad Ring's just a really good counter. If I got it, I got it. And if they don't have the counter, yay. If they do, I got the answer. Very good card. I wouldn't play more than 2 because it's cloggy. 2 is fine, 3 is excessive. 1 you might not even see it. And then last in the main deck, the Null Kill Zone. Played this card just for the simple fact that it's a one of. I only played one of because I didn't really run into the issue heavily, but when you're playing against like the Broly deck, they have access to Crusher Ball, Full Bloodlust, etc. You just drop that down, make sure you can go off without a hitch, draw your card, and then just go up the chain. And if you have the Bad Ring, too, that's icing on the cake for anything else they try to do. But yeah, that's the main deck.
Alright, Sud.
Sideboard had Tommy, Global, Unifier. Just for boards that went wide. I never really sided it. It was just in there. But if anyone tried to go wide, just play this, tap 2 more energy, nuke the whole board. It's decent. The worst case scenario, you play it, you draw a card, keep it going. Next, 2 Cronoas. Broly, yellow Broly BR is still a thing. No one likes to get hit with a Shugesh. Definitely a great card. Sided in when need to. Other than that, stayed in the sideboard. I sided in once today. 2 Mercenary Tau. Just for the green matchup, or you play against Slug, they try to rip your hand, you punish them. Anything green, yellow, really good. Other than that, just for the sideboard. God Strike Beerus, just in case. I sided just for somebody got double strike, triple strike. They try to push for game, just combo this, take away that keyword. Now it's a single damage. It works well. I didn't have to use it today, but I'll definitely keep it on the side. 2 Tien Shinhans for the Janemba matchup. Just really dislike Janemba. You just use it to slow them down so they can't untap. Staple side. Janemba's still running around. I suggest you keep it in there just in case. You never know. Bardock, Fully Unleashed. Use this card for Broly matchups. For green Broly starter deck, they bring out the Brolys. You overwhelm 5, warp the board. It doesn't cost any energy, so keeps your energy open, especially if you're trying to go up the Victory Strike chain. So they just can't. They have the 6 out and they try to like pop your card. You play this first, you go up, get it done. Very good card, very useful, great side. Double Crusher. Crusher was just to side in for the mirror match. If someone's playing the Frieza version, you Crusher Ball their 5 or their ultimate form. I like Crusher, great card, good counterplay. I didn't have to use it today, but I definitely still keep it on the side. I think it has some worth. It definitely does. And if you're playing against the Broly BR and somehow you have energy again, if they go to the Victory Strike, surprise them with the Crusher. But if not, still a good card. 1 Nimbus. Sided it 1 time today. Got the job done. I seen it. It kept me alive. In the very next turn, I was able to Victory Strike. I might bump this up to 2. Other than that, Nimbus is Nimbus. It stops heavy aggro. It's good if they're very aggressive. Definitely play the Nimbus just so that you don't die too quickly and you can still get the ultimate form Goku playoff. But 1 did me justice. I might do 2. And lastly, 2 Mafuba. Mafuba's still a thing. I know it doesn't work for green Broly leader deck or starter Broly. But other than that, it gets the job done for everything else. And I didn't have to use it, but still a great card. Never leaving the side. Very good.
Alright, man. Any shout outs?
Yes, shout out to Team Ellipsis. Shout out to my teammate Jesse, Dylan, Jason, Judge Brian. Shout out AU for locals. Shout out Red Caps for locals and all things gaming in Jersey. I played this on Thursday, did very well. I got first place. I made sure this was my choice and everything else. I love it, love the team. Great.
Awesome. Good job.
Thank you.
Good job, man.